Good morning, grade 8. Let us go to new topic, that is compound interest. First, you understand the concept of compound interest. We have learned simple interest previous year. Say for example, I have taken from bank principal amount of 10,000 rupees. Rate is 10% or PCPA and for 1 year. So for 1 year, I have taken 10,000 rupees from bank at the rate of 10%. Now, I should be paying money back to the bank, but I will not pay only 10,000 rupees because bank is giving me something. They will charge some interest on it, and that we have learned as a simple interest, isn't it? Now, simple interest, how you calculate? PNR upon 100. So, principal amount 10,000 into rate into year was 1 year. In 2004, 1st January I took it, and at December last, that is 31st December 2005, 2004, okay, you may say, or a span of 1 year, 2004 to 2005. So from 1st Jan of 2004 to 1st Jan of 2005, it becomes span of 1 year. Okay. So for a span of 1 year, if I calculate simple interest, I get 1000 rupees. So how much I will return to bank? I will not be returning only 10,000. 10,000 along with this interest, which is calculated by simple interest method, I will be returning 10,000 plus 1,000 becomes 11,000 rupees to the bank after 1 year. But if I am not able to pay to the bank, then what will happen? Then for second year, that is 1st Jan of 2005 to 2006, or it may be calculated up till 31st December 2005, span of 1 year. Now, this amount you were supposed to be paying to the bank, but you have not paid, isn't it? How much you took from the bank? 10,000 rupees. But now you are liable to pay 11,000 rupees, which you are not paying. So now your principal amount will not be 10,000 rupees. Your principal now becomes amount of the previous year, which is 11,000 rupees. Now again, interest will be calculated by placing not 10,000 over here. It will be placed as 11,000 into 10 into 1. Again for the year of 1 year, end of 1 year, divide by 100. So this comes out to be 1,100 rupees. First interest was only 1,000 rupees. Now interest is 1,100 rupees more. First principal was only 10,000. Now principal is 11,000 rupees. So what is the total amount you will be paying? 11,000 rupees is the principal and 1100 rupees is the interest. So together now you have to pay 12,100 rupees to the bank because you have not paid interest of first year, or you have not returned 11,000 rupees to the bank after 1 year. Method via which the interest goes on increasing because the amount or principal amount increases if you do not pay it in the time. This way of calculating the interest is called as compound interest, where principal amount goes on changing. It doesn't remain constant as it is in the simple interest. Year by year, it will go on increasing. Are you understanding me, everybody? So let us summarize how to calculate. This is only the concept to explain you what is compound interest. Now, when we solve problems of this on compound interest, one formula is given to you all. So let us see what is the formula to find compound interest. Now, when it comes to compound interest, it is easier to find amount rather than interest. So first we find the amount, and then from amount, if you subtract principal amount, you get compound interest. So let us see first how to find amount. Formula is P into, in bracket, 1 plus R upon 100 the whole raised to n, where A is amount, P is principal, R is rate, and n is number of years. Please see that it is only R upon 100. This upon is not throughout. Alright. This is the common mistake which is done by the students. So let us solve one example and it will be easy for you. So 14.1, find the amount and the compound interest. So let's do one problem related to compound interest over here. See what is given now. We will write 14.1 we are doing. 14.1 in that first problem. Okay. Now principal is given as 2000 and we have to find amount. So principal is 2000. Please take it from your textbook. Into, here it is multiplication 1 plus. Rate is given as 5. So it is 5 upon 100 raised to number of years, duration is given as 2. So we'll get amount now. So what will be A? A will be equal to 2000 in bracket. This can be written as 5 ones are and 5 20s are, isn't it? So you can write it as 1 plus 1 upon 20 raised to 2. Okay, so which is equal to, A will be equal to 2000 into 20. Now this is 1 upon 1. 20 into 1 is 20. Plus 1 into 1 is 1. It should be plus. Upon 20 into 1 is 20. I have done cross multiplication. Raised to 2. 20 plus 1 is 21. So amount is 2000 into 21 upon 20 the whole square, which is equal to 2000 into 21 upon 20 into 21 upon 20. Square means this will come 2 times. Alright. So we can write here 20 ones are and 20 hundreds are. Alright. Again 20 ones are and 20. It comes out to be 5s are. Okay. So your answer is 5 ones are 5. 5 twos are 10 into 21. So if you carry out multiplication 105 into 21, you will have 105 into 10 and 2 ones are 2. So 5022. 2205 will be your amount. So your amount is, I'll write here 105 into 21, which is equal to 2205. This is your amount. Amount is equal to, and what will be your interest? Compound interest. It is amount minus principal. So amount is 2205 minus principal is 2000. So your compound interest comes out to be 205. Is this clear? Alright. So your compound interest is 205 and your amount is 2205. This is minus sign. Now there is one more method, students. If you don't want to do cuttings over here, 5 upon 1000 over here I am telling you. 5 upon 1000 is 0.05, and so you can write 1 plus 0.05 is 1.05 the whole square. That way also you can do. So there are different methods of doing. Have you understood how to do the calculations? So one problem I have done. Please try remaining 2 at home on your own. Alright. We'll see the next problems in next video. Thank you.